Testing. There we go. Thank you, Steve. This time of year feels like the turning of the tide. We know in reality the days gradually begin to shorten from the first day of summer. But early August is when it gets more noticeable. And already I've seen a few trees tinged with a blush of red. I know, that's what I was like, no, that can't, my eyes are playing tricks. Although we're technically only halfway through summer, it feels like it's ebbing away, especially for those of us still connected to a school year. Our thoughts may turn to whether we've accomplished the things we wanted to do this summer. Did we visit the places and people we intended, catch some summer concerts or festivals, ride our bikes, get out on the water, watch the sunset enough times over the big lake? In the Celtic tradition, August 1st is the first of the harvest festivals, Lunasa, which especially marks the first grain harvest and is celebrated with bread making. It's a time of gratitude, but also of work, which those of us with gardens may relate to. And like all Celtic or Wiccan festivals, it includes an element of making offerings. While these offerings may have originally been rooted in superstition or folklore, I like the connection to the idea of reciprocity, which our teacher last week, Ruth, spoke to us about. I heard another way of expressing this from a yoga teacher yesterday who said, stealing is not just the idea of taking what doesn't belong to us. It is also taking without giving in return. So what can we give in return for our harvest, for the bounty of our summer? A grateful heart, certainly, and perhaps some reflection on the sources and channels through which we receive everything in our life. And that's a very tall order, I know. Our lives are connected to a huge number of people and things and places. But I think it's worth considering. And let me say, I know you all, most of you, some of you I'm getting to know. You are mindful and empathetic, generous, and community-building people. I'm not asking you to start a new practice. I'm asking, how can we deepen our practice with this intention of reciprocity, of connecting to the source or the channel through which we receive more directly? How can we give back to the people who grow and harvest our food, who bring it to the stores and stock it on the shelves? What if we made a contribution to a nonprofit that supports migrant farm workers? Or even just wrote a thank you email to Myers Customer Service. I'm sure those are in short supply in their inbox. What if we thank the people that we buy from at the farmers market, not just for the food that we gave them money for, but for being there, for getting up early and bringing the food close to us? Likewise, if we enjoy free summer concerts, we could reciprocate with a quick email to the organizers or sponsors, just taking that extra step to connect with the source. And hopefully this week all of us will vote, which is also an offering. It's a way of showing gratitude for the opportunity to elect our representatives and to those who sacrificed to provide that right for us, and to those who are willing to serve, to say we care, we thank you. Our readings today are so profound and so moving, and I can't wait to hear Brad unpack those. And I'm not going to come near trying to do that. I'll leave it to wiser minds than mine. But there were a couple of sentences in the Alan Watts reading that connects to this idea of reciprocity. With our gratitude, we can become the witnesses through which others become more conscious of their glory, their magnificence, their vital role in so many others' lives. We can be the eyes and ears and voices through which others see their value and feel cherished. Namaste.